What's going on, guys? Chuck back with another awesome Blu-ray purchase. This time it's part 2 of my recent Vinegar Syndrome pickup. And this is also the last of this big bunch of block of videos I'm doing all at once to play catch up as I've been behind with so much stuff going on. So without further ado, let's get into this because it's been a long night as it is. First up was a comedy I'd never really heard of until I saw it on a trailer compilation that I had, and I can't remember what compilation that was right now. It's like I have the whole series over here, but for some reason that is escaping my mind, and it's going to drive me nuts. But I'll try to remember it. But anyways, and that film was like it's a comedy slasher spoof kind of thing, and that is Wacko. Again, all I know is really the trailer. Not too much. I don't know. John Baker's in it. But the Vinegar Syndrome had this. It was on sale, marked down. I figure, what the hell? I'll check it out. And this is, again, a 4K scan from a 35mm negative. You got a new commentary track with the director, Graydon Clark. And an interview with cinematographer Nicholas Van Sternberg. Never before seen outtakes. Original trailer, reverse artwork. Oh yeah, George Kennedy, Joe Don Baker, Andrew Dice Clay, Stella Stevens, Julia Duffy. Julia Duffy, I was the other one I remember from the trailer. And for those who don't know her, she is probably most well known for the TV show Newhart from the 70s, or excuse me, from the 80s. She also has a bit. She's the girlfriend in Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, or what's Night Terror, I think might be the alternate title, but Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker is the preferred title, what I like the most. She plays a girlfriend in that. So here's your, and this is a DVD Blu-ray combo. Here's your artwork. And again, this originally came with a slip, which obviously is way too late. But there's what the slipcover artwork would have looked like. But from the trailer I got, it was like really just totally bizarre and weird and wacky. Kind of probably something maybe along the lines of student bodies, which I really enjoy. So, yeah, look forward to check that out. Next one, Beware Children That Play. This is a great, there's, artwork in the back here. Don't know much. I know I've heard this, and I'm sure I've seen the trailer because I got these trailer compilations everywhere. So let's see what we got here. Another noise scan restored, 2K from a 35mm negative. New commentary track with the director, an extended making of documentary, and new interviews and archival interviews. So yeah, and there's that. Again, these were actually, this wasn't part of the sale. That's added this on because I figured, what the heck. And there's your reverse artwork, like the slipcover. I was really just on a kick to start picking up stuff. Once I added on from the sale, I figured there's a few more things, I'll pick that up, and the order just ballooned. And then so they finally got, some of this was shipped partial, like I mentioned before. Then the whole shipment, which should have came out together, got how they explained to me was something about their warehouse being so close to the border of Indiana from where they're at, that they went to some other warehouses, so they kind of got stalled. I don't know, but it was a really weird explanation. But regardless, I want to give kudos to the Vinegar Syndrome, their customer service, because they were very prompt in responding to my email and carrying a nice conversation because we were going back and forth. And they got the problem solved immediately, and whatever. And actually, because it all started because I reached out to them asking about the pre-orders I had and the event of being able to change the address if I were to move. Because my fear was, again, I talked about in the process of trying to sell our home and buy a new home, and if all goes well, that process will happen probably by next month. And again, some of these titles I wasn't sure if they're going to be back or not. So, well, how do I, can I change the, the address before these get shipped out? And they're, responding right away, really quick, and that's it. They mentioned they were glad I reached out to them because they know it's a problem with my order, why some of the stuff hadn't shipped. So they got it cleared up right away, and within 2 days, everything was shipped and delivered. So kudos to Vinegar Syndrome's customer service. The next title I picked up, Shriek the Mutilated. Always good to have a nice Bigfoot movie, even if it's a bad one. Another one. Oh, here's the back of this slip. Another one I've heard a lot about. Good and bad, mostly bad. But just one of the things that I like getting some of these schlocky films. I will admit, I'm a schlockmeister. I enjoy them. So there's the back of that. And again, newly scanned 4K from 35mm negative. New commentaries with a cinematographer. Let's see. Brand new interview with, was it Roberta Finley? A couple other interviews. An audio essay and reversible artwork, which was just this year. So this seemed like, fun thing to get. Why not? And the last two were the big pre-orders I had placed. Kind of one that started this and one that ended it. So it's kind of cool. They, were the bookends of this in giant order. And the one that I initially started, that I officially placed, and then I ordered everything on top of, was The Incredible Melting Man. This is one that I have like the Mystery Science Theater version of when it aired on Sci-Fi. I think I had that Mystery Science Theater DVD of that. So, but I was like, I've got to get this one. This is really great. I think this is also like one of Rick Baker's earliest films. I think when he created the effects for the Melting Man. There's the reverse artwork. Back. And this is a 4K also. Didn't catch that. This is a 4K Blu-ray. So you can imagine how good that gooiness is going to look. And you got a lot of special features on here, which I'm not going to try and read. It's getting late. So there's also all those for you. And just simple, your Blu-ray, your 4K. Nothing fancy. And of course, the reverse artwork on this is just right here. So, and last but not least, and this one is, I didn't realize this when it just was announced pre-order just a few weeks ago. I was surprised actually that it released as early as it did. I wasn't expecting that. And that is the 4K release of the Amityville Horror. I was kind of surprised they released this title. I didn't see that coming. So this is a nice little horror story, which I don't have to explain. I'm sure everyone is familiar with the Amityville Horror. If you've never read the novel, I highly recommend it. That is a scary book. I have that book. I've read that book, and that book terrified me. It's way, way scarier than the movie. I don't even know why, but something the way it's written. It may have something to do with what I read it too, because I remember reading it. I read a lot as a kid, late at night, and the house I lived in at the time, my bedroom was up against the wall, which outside was a little fence, a rickety fence, and when it would blow, like the edge of the fence, the post would kind of like rock and hit the side of my wall, and I'd hit that clack, 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 and you hear through the wind, and it is a really creepy atmosphere reading this story. And the story in the novel is just, it's scary. How it's written, hoax, not whatever the case may be, but the book is fantastic. So, and the movie's good. It's a great little haunted house movie. This is a very good movie. I'm sure most people who've seen this, I know you're familiar with Amityville Horror. But here is the slip. And I don't know if you can see it here. There we go. There's this nice little box, Get Out, which is great. It's not really, it's kind of hidden there, but you just put a little shine light on it, you can kind of see it, and there it is. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Now, I do have the Shout Factory box set of the Amityville trilogy. That's actually probably the first Shout Factory disc I ever bought. And I specifically bought that to get the Amityville 3D because it's in real 3D, which makes it probably the first real Blu-ray 3D I bought after I got my 3D TV. So so I have that box set, and I believe most of the features from that disc are on here, but there are some newer features on it as well. And here's the disc. Now, what's disappointing about this, in presentation-wise, is that there's no reverse artwork. I like the original poster art like that, which is kind of strange for Vinegar Syndrome. They're usually pretty good about that. The reverse artwork is just the upside-down cross, which is cool, but you kind of figure they would put the original poster art on the outside, because that's usually what they do. So that's kind of a little strange, but, not, deal breaker or anything. It's just unusual. When you use something, it's kind of strange. And then here's the disc, your 4K, your Blu-ray. Nice with the flies in the house. And let's see here. What features, if I can read it, actually, let you take a look at that, because I can't read it. Pause it. Pull them out, because, like I said, it's late. My eyes are about done. I'm not going to try and squint. I can't do it, folks. I'm like, 4 or 5 videos in this tonight? Yeah, I'm done. So, that is the end of the second and final part of this Vinegar Syndrome big haul. The mainstream portion, if you will. I don't know what I'll say. It's late. But I'm going to stop it right there before I get any more slap happy. So, as always, click like if you enjoyed this video. Share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you picked up any titles, what your thoughts on. Amityville Horror, did you read that novel? I actually have, there was like a sequel novel. I have it, but I've never read it. I'm not sure if it's like, written as a total fiction account, or if it's another, because it's supposed to be a follow-up, I think, to the Lutzes, like how I travel or follow them or whatever. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to be more actual accounts, or if it's, at that point, it's strictly going into a fictional narrative. I never, when I'm reading it, probably because the first one terrified me so much. I'm not kidding, that book is scary. That's a very scary book. Or, let me know your thoughts on that, or any of these titles. Incredible Melting Man, Shriek the Mutilated, Beware Children at Play, and most importantly, Wacko. Leave me a comment below, or just say hi. I'll always say hi. So, that is it for me, and this long, long haul of videos I've done all at once. Now, I won't release things all at once. At least I don't think I will. Probably not. But Lord knows it's been a long night. So, that is it for me. I think I said that. Now I'm going to a constant loop. I don't know what's going on anymore. Until next time, this is Chuck saying, I will see you on the other side.